I would like to introduce you to my bells. When I ring my bells, it just means I'd like you to stop talking, and I do apologise because I ring them quite a lot. Thank you. I am from Byron Bay. Right, who thought they came up with a good definition of conflict? Please put your hand up. You happy with yourself?
Yep.
Please tell me what you got.
Opportunity.
Yes.
Communication.
Lovely.
We started with negative things and we evolved towards those two.
Okay. Very good. Thank you very much. Who else put their hand up? Yes. Wendy?
When people have a stance on an issue,
Yes.
it's the energy between them that's created
Oh.
when they can't meet on
Okay.
that. It's the energy between.
Okay. Are you from Byron Bay too, or?
Get what you want and you're selfish.
Okay. Don't get what you want and you're selfish. Yes. You got to.
We've got differences in opinions, ideas and standards where an agreement can't be met. We also went on to say conflict can be within yourself and it's difficult to resolve.
Okay. Very nice. I like that too. Oh, we've got another one.
Unable to build a bridge.
Excuse me?
Unable to build a bridge.
Unable to build a bridge. I thought you just said build a bridge. Well, that's a bit rude. What if I disagreed with one of your definitions? What's your name, sir?
Steve.
Steve. If I disagree with Steve, would we be in conflict?
You're creating a conflict there.
I'm creating it. Why am I creating it? Excuse me? Are you on his side? We've got to have an exchange.
Devoid of emotional intelligence.
Wish you'd have been here at 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. You would have seen serious one.
Okay. Pity I missed that. Do you know what? It was mentioned what it takes for it to be, because Steve and I can have a disagreement, we can, have a debate, an exchange, but it doesn't become conflict until there's some sort of emotional ongoing impact. So if we just disagree and went, yeah, all right, that's all right, we're both not worried, it's not conflict. But if Steve starts getting upset and starts little gossiping about me, just let me know. Thank you. Then it will become a conflict because it's upset him and he's holding on to it and he hasn't been able to build that bridge. Yeah, are we okay, Steve? It's all right. You'll work it out. You close your mind, you form an opinion, you become narrow, you actually become stuck. When you judge others, you become stuck. Can you turn to the person next to you and say, stop it right now? Tell them, stop it. Don't hit them, just say, stop it. Gavin, you take it too far. It's the policeman in him, you can't help it. All right, so as many as you can, you've got to find at least 5 people with the same as yours. Who had stomach? Oh, okay. Chest? Head? Okay. Anywhere else? Mouth.
Dry mouth.
Oh, dry mouth. Okay.
I had voice. It goes with the shape.
Ah, voice. Okay. Very nice. Yes. Your neck. What? So, why do I ask you those questions?
So you recognise your own triggers.
Yeah. You become more conscious of your own triggers. When you become more conscious, you can actually manage it better. If you can catch things early, you can manage it better. It's a bit like being a manager. How many of you are managers? Okay, a lot. If you don't catch staff conflict early, what happens? It generally escalates.
Or it becomes entrenched.
Or it becomes entrenched. And then you've got real big bloody problems. I'll give you my card later. But it really makes it a lot more difficult. And it's the same with yourself. The earlier you can catch it, the better you're going to be able to deal with it. So it is about having that awareness or insight. And mindfulness. And this links into awareness, but How many of you practice mindfulness on a daily basis? And doing meditation is like a formal way of being mindful. So mindfulness is being present. It's a bit like asking you today, how much of today, how much of this morning have you actually been here, present, listening, focused? And how much have you been thinking about other things? So mindfulness has a presence to it. It is aware in the moment. The other aspect, I guess with that, it really does have, and they talk about having an open-hearted, non-judgmental and an attitude of acceptance. So when you learn, how many people meditate? How many people have practiced meditation? How many people have heard of meditation? Woohoo! Places like, there's something called a Vipassana meditation, and that's probably the one I use, and a lot of people do. They actually have retreats where you can go for 10 days and you meditate for about 10 hours a day. And the rest of the time, you have no devices and you are silent. So you don't talk to anyone else.
It's called fishing.
It's very close.
Not catching.
Just sitting there. I guess maybe one difference is that with meditation, you're just watching things go. Well, actually, it's like fishing. But you're watching your thoughts. You're allowing your thoughts, feelings, sensations to come and go. And it's not attaching to them. It's not reacting to them. It's not being scared of them. It's not following them. So that you just keep bringing yourself back to your breath. That is the formal definition of meditation, of a Vipassana meditation. So it's just allowing things to pass. And what it teaches you is to not get so caught up in your emotions, in your reactions, even in your thoughts. And that can be very helpful because we all have a tendency to get caught in our thoughts. With that, I think there's also another aspect of being aware of your presence, particularly in a group, or if you, like many of you managers, with your teams, even students on campus. How conscious are they of impacting each other? How aware are you of how you've impacted other people this morning? Do you notice your impact? Now, your impact can be quite positive, but it may also be negative. Do you notice? Who would say that they're quite aware of their impact on others? Okay. It's really hard to do because we're often very self-focused. So we're not noticing. We're not noticing our body language. We're not noticing the words we say and how we say it and how that impacts. But that's all part of mindfulness. What are the other influences in how you deal with conflict today other than your childhood and your upbringing?
Like mentors, your people that you work with.
Okay, other experiences,
Society.
society's expectation. Do you deal with conflict differently at work compared to home? Why is that?
Because you can't lose your job. Sorry, you can't lose your job when you're at home.
How does a mediator see conflict differently? Now, before I get your answers on that, I'd like to ask if anyone has done any martial arts in the room. Anyone done martial arts? What have you done? Taekwondo. Brett? Karate and Jiu-Jitsu. All right. Is that it? You're all security anyway. Okay, whatever. Shouldn't you know some more than that? Anyway, All right. You're a bloody policeman. You should know something.
Yeah, I'll shoot you.
Not quite the answer I was after. Thanks, Gavin. I feel a bit nervous. Has anyone heard of Aikido or Aikido? People know. What's the difference between Aikido and other types of martial arts?
Use your opponent.
Use the force. Is that right?
Exactly.
So you go with, don't you? You don't fight back, you don't block, you don't attack. You actually go with their energy and you do a lot of throwing.
You leverage them.
Leverage their energy
Yeah.
to take them down. All right. What I'd like you to do is find someone in the room with the same hand size as you. So please rise. Find someone, put everything down. You're going to do a little activity. Got one? Okay. Has everyone got one person? Just need one person. Who hasn't got someone? All right. I just need a volunteer. Could I borrow you, sir? What's your name? John. I have John. This is what you're going to do. All right, so you're going to shake hands like this. Thanks, John. What you're going to try to do is a point is scored every time I can get John's hand to my hip. Okay, so John. He's quite strong, John is. All right, so I've got to do that. John has to try to get my hand to his hip. Okay, point is scored. You're going to have 30 seconds to see how many points you can score.
Use 2 hands.
Don't, just one hand. No, one hand. All right, ready? So pair up, ready, 30 seconds, starts now, go. Can you thank your partner and go back to your seats, please? All right, how many people got 1 point? How many got more than 1? Did anyone get more than 5? Oh, any more? 10? More than 10? More than 20?
We did as many as we could.
Oh, can you show who are you with? Can you two come up here? Now remember, I just explained the whole concept of Aikido of going with, right? Now one pair actually worked it out. Please show. This is what they did. Give them a round of applause, please. So they actually worked together because I did not say, when I said a point is scored, I did not say you are competing against your partner, but you guys all go, right, I got this one. Except for one pair. Yeah? Why did you do that? Who can you blame?